Hello, I'm Don Johnson. Today's video, I'm going to talk a little bit about Nick Fuentes being suspended from Twitter and how that's actually a good thing. For those of you who do not know who Nick Fuentes is, he's probably the most inept fascist you'll literally ever see. Like, he tries to do the stone toss thing of basically doing everything but outright stating they're a neo-Nazi. But trying to add just enough plausible deniability that they can pretend that they're not if they ever get called out. But he really sucks at it. Like, he straight up said, well, why can't we defend the Nazis? Which, dude, really? That'd be kind of like me saying, well, I'm not saying I killed all those people and stored their bodies under my floorboards, but why can't I go with a knife, gut random people, then store their bodies under my floorboards? Like, you're literally just confessing what you're doing. He also popularized the 6 million cookies Holocaust denial argument, which, look, it's a shit argument. I'm planning to do a debunking of it soon. Or at least someday, because, God, we all know how bad I am at actually getting to the things I say I'm going to do. Oh, and he also defended pedophilia repeatedly. So there's that. But with this, of course, you had people basically freaking out and talking about how Twitter's violating his free speech. No, they're not. Okay, allow me to explain for you all. Free speech simply means the government cannot have somebody knock down your door and take you off to jail for saying something that was offensive or that other people didn't like. And even then, there are limits in the Constitution. A good example of this is slander. You are not allowed to slander people or libel people without paying legal consequences for it. Or, Charles Manson, he literally told his followers to go and start murdering people to create a race war that he would come out on top of. And he got in legal trouble because you're not allowed to encourage murder. Plus, this dude is just a fucking complete dork and not even like the fun, lovable, good kind. He's just so freaking lame, even by typical neo-Nazi standards. His voice sounds stupid. He can't actually bury what he really means under any sort of layers. His only fans are fucking children that were radicalized and going with him for 10 memes. And plus, he also participated in the January 6th terrorist attack. Then the FBI basically did with him what they do with people who participate in terrorist attacks. White people who participate in terrorist attacks. Freezed his assets, put him on the no-fly list, etc., etc. And he was crying about it, which, if you don't want to face the consequences of your actions, you should probably not do the actions that'll end up with those consequences. But I'm just saying. Here's the thing. This is a good thing because this guy was legitimately spreading Holocaust denial. Fascism, this idea that gay people and mixed people and black people shouldn't have any rights, like, at all. And that adults should be allowed, and that adults having sexual relationships with children was not a big problem. Like, even if the only people he was reaching were children, like, that's one of the most important ages for a person when you begin to develop your ideas and your own sense of self. So, again, and here's the thing, I say this as somebody who was indoctrinated as a kid and got out of it. It never truly leaves you. There's always bits and pieces that stay behind. So it's good that he's not able to hurt kids anymore this way. Plus, Twitter just didn't want a liability that makes their site look bad. If your choices are suspending one person, or banning one person, or, being known as the site that's perfectly fine with pedophilia and Nazism, yeah, no shit you're going to choose banning one person and risk pissing off a bunch of people who are already perpetually pissed off. I've heard a lot of people say, well, there are other people that espouse extremist viewpoints that should be banned. That weren't banned. Guess it was because they weren't right wing. For starters, Ghazi Kodzo is left wing extremist and he was banned. And second, yeah, I agree. Ban them all. Ban people who support ISIS. Ban Tariq Nasheed. Ban all those fuckers. And look, I do know that these sites have, like, issues, but that's for another day. I just kind of want to celebrate that this waste of human garbage is paying the price for being a waste of human garbage. Well, that's the video of the day. Bye.